this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, let's go to the chair, and I'll tell you what's going on. I'll see you there. I just woke up like 5 minutes ago. I had to take some sleeping medicine last night at like 2 a.m. because I was just so far away from sleeping. So I think it still might be in my system a little bit, and I should be okay in a little while. I need to practice because I mean, you saw how much I practiced on Saturday. It was like 20 minutes. I need to get to it. I wanted to get a good night's sleep for today because I want to film 2 videos, and then I also want to knock out some stuff for grad school applications. I should be able to finish my resume. I had to kind of redo my resume because I literally haven't looked at it in like 3 years, and the resume I had was atrocious. That's all fixed up, and then I need to write my letter of intent because most schools want that. You know, I'm gonna knock that out. Yeah, and then once we have that, the process will be pretty easy. It'll just be applying to like whatever schools I want to apply to. You know, I'll take like a month or 2 to do that. I'll probably apply to like 6 in total, I think. I'm gonna go to the piano bench. We'll probably watch a video today. We'll see how I'm feeling. If I'm like super tired still, I might just talk to you. But yeah, let's do it. Alright, you excited to hear the first notes? Okay, I think I can probably call it. I worked a lot on the Presto, as usual. I've been enjoying the Presto a lot. Let me bring you closer. So listen, here's the thing. I'm gonna play the Siciliana for you because it's been like over a week. It's still not even close to memorized because I just haven't been working on it. But I've been getting really comfortable with it. So this sonata is a lot of music to memorize. I already have half of it memorized, and I actually have a lot of the Presto memorized because that one's a little bit easier. Alright, so I'm just gonna play this for you and then we're gonna do something else. Yeah, there were 2 moments in there where I Flubbed it. That's to be expected. I am dragging my feet on memorizing that one. I don't know why. It's just, it's hard to balance, like, memory versus, like, working on more technical parts of the harder pieces, and, also balancing learning new music, too. Because I have new music that I'm trying to learn, and I'm also trying to keep up with the sore Mozart variations. I worked on that a bit. But, I don't know. I think it's probably wise to just work on these 4 pieces and kind of have everything take a backseat for now. I do want to slowly start learning new stuff, but this should probably be the priority. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll divide it up by the day. Like, maybe tomorrow I'll work more on new music and less on the Bach. We are working it out. Alright, I guess we can go ahead and make our way to the computer. Let's do something there. I'll see you at the computer. Alright, guys. You know what it's time for. Guys, I gotta say, I am very tired. Hey, John Mills torn tendons, look who comes up. I'm so sorry, man. Alright, what are we talking about here today? Let's see. We're just gonna jump right in.
How much mention was there on physical health and injury prevention?
I assume he means, like, in university that he taught in, or I don't know.
You can't remember anything.
He's like, help. I don't know where I am.
You don't mean you have a complete blank. You mean you, as far as you remember.
I don't recall ever being told.
What about now as a teacher?
Me as a teacher?
Yeah, as somebody who was head of a department and has taught, held long positions at various places where you're aware of these things being taught. Was the department bringing these issues up for the students?
Dude, this is just the John Mills tell-all. What university did John Mills teach at? The Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama. Oh, we got some drama coming in from this. Dude, that school doesn't care about their students' health.
Anywhere in the college? Any department, do you mean? Or
yes.
What about the health department? Did they care about health?
Any musical area.
More these days. In the last 10 or 20 years, there's been more involvement.
Okay. Can you tell me what kind of things are happening now?
You gotta be careful with this stuff, man. He probably has rapport with this college still. He can't be, like, talking crap on it.
Mainly.
But we know what's going on at the Royal Welsh Academy. They don't care. They don't care about their students. I shouldn't be ruffling the feathers of any music colleges right now. Every music college is amazing. I love them all, and I love all the professors at all of them, too.
So they're bringing in Alexander advisors?
Yes.
Right.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Alexander technique. Shout out to Diana.
Performance improves almost immediately.
What does it do to them?
They relax more. They're aware of their bodies.
So they flow more.
Yes.
Amazing. So people nowadays in the institutions are getting
more.
They're getting lots of access.
Yes. If they want that, they can ask for it as well. They can ask for extra advice and sessions, physiotherapy and so on. If only it had been before, but it was sort of grin and get on with it. How many teachers do you know they go through exercises with their students about rotating the shoulders and all this and wrists? And
nobody ever did it with me.
Nobody?
No.
I think very few.
Yeah, I'd be like, give me a guitar lesson. What are you doing? This isn't gym class.
Again, we're dealing with students, whatever level, even in grades.
Let's look around John Mills' house a little bit. See what he has going on. Are those board games? It looks like it could be Monopoly. You think John Mills tears up some Monopoly? He's got some old-looking photos, black and white. John Mills, what are you, old or something? He's got a guitar. He must play guitar. His home looks a little dated. It kind of reminds me of my grandma's house, but it's alright. I like these curtains. They're kind of something.
And beginners, that they're not sometimes given enough advice on how to practice.
You mean how to use their time?
How to use their time. Do you really want to be practicing for 6, 7, 8 hours a day?
It's exhausting.
Do you need to do that?
If you're practicing 6, 7, 8 hours a day, you're a loser. Face the facts, bro. That's insane. Dude, 4 hours max. Usually 2 to 3. You gotta be freaking crazy to practice 6, 7, 8 hours a day. That's like so much. Like, what, do you just have nothing else to do? Like, I feel like I have a lot of free time, but I can't even practice that long every single day. Now, anybody can practice that once a week, sure. But I think it's way more valuable if you are able to sustain it over a long period of time. If you can't do that, your 6-hour session ain't worth anything.
It's your absolute life and you've got no other responsibilities, then maybe you want to, but is it a good idea?
It's a good idea. I don't think it is.
No. Have you set out to learn about the anatomy of playing?
I should have done very, very little. I should have done that.
Did having an injury make you learn a bit more about the hand?
Oh yes, and the back as well, yes. All the inner workings of the hand. Perhaps we should know about those things. Have you done any research into that?
Yes. Yeah. But then I've been interested in human anatomy since I was a teenager.
Yeah, that's when I got interested in human anatomy too.
So it's just...
Have you found that with students that don't exercise, they don't do warm-ups?
Well, almost nobody that I know is an active person. People generally in this country are lazy.
Are we talking about the UK or are we talking about America? He sounds British, but kind of the same thing. I feel like the UK is like the America of Europe, which would make sense, I guess.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yes. We're not designed to sit around all day.
I don't know. Maybe we kind of are. We do like sitting. I feel like there's a little bit of a miscommunication there about exercises and warming up. I go through phases where I don't do it, and you just play with less vigor for a while. I feel like that makes sense. He started talking about actual exercise, which, I mean, yeah, actual exercise is good. It's good for a lot of reasons. I mean, I feel like there's insane guitarists that seem like they don't ever exercise too. Oh man, I'm so tired. Oh god, I'm sleepy, I'm sorry. I can barely get into this. We'll keep going for a little bit longer. This is going to be a boring episode.
There's going to be some sun this evening. I'll be down with Richard at the cricket nets, helping to train a few people.
Does cricket count as exercise? That sounds like the most weak sport I've ever heard. I don't even know what cricket is.
Get involved in the back.
Go play some cricket? Yeah. I'm sorry.
Just being in the open air, chucking a ball around.
That's probably like the worst kind of exercise you can do. Like, we got baseball here in America, and baseball will snap you up if you're not careful. That repetitive, like, shoulder movement. I don't know, that stuff seems dangerous to me. Especially just on one side, too, where you're always throwing it. I feel like those sports don't count as being active. Like, I've played golf a couple of times. All golf does is just cause repetitive strain injury. Like, there's no exercise other than walking. Like, walking would be a better exercise than golf. Maybe cricket. I have no idea what cricket even is. I'm imagining what cricket is in my head, and it surely isn't what I'm imagining. Okay, it's just like wacky baseball. Baseball ain't exercise either. I played baseball when I was in elementary school. Man, you know, you're just swinging the bat and always throwing the ball on one side. Real easy to hurt your shoulder. Look at these fancy men. I know I have a UK audience. I hope nobody minds. I'm sure you don't. I hope you make fun of Americans in the same way. There's a lot of stuff you can make fun of. Yeah, man, that doesn't count. That ain't even exercise. You might as well just play a video game. Go on a walk.
Come back and I know I'll feel better at the end of that. And if I chose to do another 40 minutes practice when I come in, I'll feel better. Yeah. Just sitting in the same room, breathing the same air. Just,
The benefits of exercise on every function of the human body are just so widely publicised. Being healthy just makes you better at everything else you want to do. From feeling better to being more productive, having better memory. So
yes.
Overlooked.
Yes.
Do students ever...
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Is that true? Guys, go and exercise. Go become a jock. What are you doing? Be a jock so you can be a better nerd. That's what the modern nerd is. It's just a smart jock. The standards are too high nowadays. You can't just be a nerd anymore. You have to be an active nerd. Okay. I'm so tired. I might take a nap. I don't know. I need to do something else. So let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'm sorry that I'm lower energy. I've probably just been talking nonsense and like probably retained nothing from what we watched here. I'm just reacting to colors and shapes right now. Okay. Let's end this thing. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, want some guitar lessons? I teach guitar, and if you have a comment question, ask it, and I'll answer it at some point in the chair. I dedicate whole episodes to that. Alright, prayers are done. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Maybe you should go outside today and, like, you know, walk around. Take a break from playing guitar, you know, because I know you've been practicing all day. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to get too good. I'm gonna eat lunch and find something to wake me up. Maybe some caffeine. I'll see you tonight.